Hi guys, so I hope you're having a good day. Today is a beautiful summer day in New York City, and it's taken so long for it to come to this, to finally get warm. And so finally it is warm, so what happened? So, seriously. So anyway, so I'm walking, actually going to co-working space season Sunday of holiday, and in the last few days I have been kind of off, I guess. I have not checked the news too much, okay? And it's interesting, guys, because I really recommend that if you have a chance to go outside, because it's very easy for us to be so caught up in all of it, what stuff is going on, Trump, that we forget that life goes on regardless. Okay, so anyway, so that's that. And just a message to enjoy summer. Okay, I'm just gonna show you New York City. I don't think you get my hand, right? Sorry, you probably can't hear because when I turn you can't see it. So anyway, so as I was saying, sorry, I'm walking, I'm having conference. I started gathering a lot of your questions. Look at this place. It's a Jamaican place. It's really great, called Miss Lily's, and they have really good food, and it's always lively and nice. They used to have a juice place here, but closed, which is sad. It's anyway. Sorry. So as I was saying, okay. So sorry. Here, let's go see here. Okay. Look. There's some sort of a flea market, I guess, going on right now on the Houston Street. So here. Oh. Anyway, so that's the okay. So I'm keep going. So anyway, so as I was saying, I had started gathering information, questions that you had about the situation, and I'm gonna look into it later. And I think, let's see, because guys, the questions are dark, but let's see. Okay, the main question really is the concern of Trump exposing the what is it called, the intelligence information, which, by the way, if you've watched the video I did about Austria, it's similar to what he wants to do is what the Russians wanted in Austria too. So that's that, guys. Now, is this going to happen? Okay. And okay, so what's happening? Okay, so let's wait here. Let's see, I found a tree. I have a tree here. I don't know, guys. I want to find a tree, quiet spot to stop. Okay. Okay, so here, the building is closed. So anyway, so now in terms of the question, okay, about Trump and all that. So So, so guys, the message I get. Oh my God, look at my wrinkles. Here, I have to be careful. No, right here, worry wrinkles. So anyway, so as I was saying, I got a weird image, okay, of Putin pressing a button from over there, and he like presses a button, and it basically is telling Trump what to do. Like he's programmed, he's a robot. So they program this button, okay, for him to give the information. But what happens is, it looks like he gives this, it's like there's this, they show this button, then there's Trump, and then right below him, almost like a cartoon, like a comics, we have one square and then a second square below him. It's the people receiving, almost as if they are hiding. Let's say the image that he's on the first floor, and in the basement, where he's almost like scanning, for the images of document shredder. He's giving them these documents, but as he gives them, he takes his documents and puts them through some sort of like slot, like a mail slit, the opening for the mail. He puts his documents out, and then as they come out to the other side, they are cut as if they were what is it called? Shredded. Okay, so he doesn't know that the document that he is giving is shredded upon arrival, and the people that are waiting, they like have their hands like this to receive it, are like they're expecting, and then they get the document is just all shredded. And as they receive these documents that are shredded, they freak out. Okay, so it's almost as if the shredded document would reveal where they are. Okay, so let me just go back here. So just to summarize it again, what I saw. So information suggests that as Trump is trying to give this information to the people that asked, the Russia wouldn't press a button, in other words, to program Trump to do what he wants. He does it, but the information he gives is either totally wrong, or it ends up incriminating the people that are waiting for the document. You know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting that it's how do I put this? How do I say it? That's what it shows. It ends up in some ways revealing Trump's network of spies, or whatever you call it, and they're kind of desperate. Okay, so then I looked to see if it was going to compromise, to like make, to show people who were like compromised people. Okay, I didn't think it would, but I need to ask the question from different angles. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause. Look how nice it is. Classic, looks very New York. So anyway, so it's Sunday before the Monday holiday. Okay, and that's that. So I'm walking. Okay, and that's that. Now, let's see here. As I talk, wait, am I going the right direction? Yeah. So I have to let lost for a second. So, anyway, so I am talking here, and I'd like to think about the question of whether, like I was saying, whether those people that they want to unmask are going to be unmasked. Okay, so let's see. Okay, all right, so here I am. Hello everybody. So I'm just thinking, guys, okay, is this going to really happen?
Okay, good.
Or what do you, so Anyway, guys, so sorry I'm quiet because I'm deciphering in reverse. So okay, so that's the thing is like I still see these interesting images of almost like structure of comics. You know, we have a rectangle on top and another at the bottom, and it's showing that the, you know, just like exactly I was telling you guys, and just like it happened in Austria, they want to find out who the spies are who are um, going after them or whatever, right? So what it shows is that there's like the you know, kind of like these pathways like labyrinths are clogged. Okay, but that the obviously shows that the Russians want to find the pathways and burn it and put the fire inside, as if sort of like how you would do it, for example, with rats or something, put the poison and capture them. Okay, and so that is the goal. And but it doesn't look okay. So this is the thing. I feel like the intelligence agencies are like, either they do something or they will flat out deny. Okay, because they're gonna go. I see them going to bar and telling him and Trump in different ways. But first going to bar and threatening him, but saying, look, we know this. You're going down. Okay, like not saying it super directly, but letting him know. Okay, that they have this information. So I almost feel, guys, that it's possible that this could be delayed, or that it could be what do you call it? Like they could delay it, or they could give false information, but that ultimately Barr may not give the. It was kind of a talk, okay, but that when push comes to shove, he may not actually give out this information. And then right away, we get this image of Mueller, and Mueller speaking in private. And the reason why he's doing that is connected to this. He doesn't want to be in a position to compromise agents or to compromise anybody who may have collaborated. And that is really the ultimate concern of Mueller. It's not even that everything comes out to the American people. He knows everybody wants to know everything. But that if everything is revealed in the way that we want, it's like if we find out everything, then it's possible that some people may have to pay for their lives. So that's the impasse, okay? And so that's pretty much the answer. But like I was saying, guys, you know, don't expect some sort of fairy tale ending, or I don't think he's gonna get what he wants. He's gonna leave, but it's not, you know, it's just there are a lot of gray areas, basically. You know, it's very complicated, and there's a lot of gray areas, and that's that. Okay. So okay. So I'm gonna stop. Okay. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Roses like investigator. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Roses like investigator. So, guys, I hope you're, you know, taking some time off from the news. Enjoy this beautiful Memorial Day long weekend. Memorial Day long weekend. Oh, maybe it doesn't hear it because there's a microphone here. So anyway, guys, so right now, as we, you know, as we're talking here, I am compiling the. Let's show you here. Look, I am. This is the video that I did on the street. So I'm compiling it together. So what I'm probably going to do is I want to connect the two videos, this one that I'm doing and this one I'm doing later. Yeah, together. So that's information. So anyway, so I've been a bit away, a couple days. I didn't do videos, and first it was that, you know, I forgot. I feel like it's been obviously very intense, and on the one hand, guys, I feel very strongly that, you know, I urge everybody to go outside, to go for walks, especially now that it's summer. There's a lot of light out. I just feel like what they want us to be concerned and scared and all of it. So that's that. Now, if you've watched the video that I just did on the street, I it's funny. It's sometimes it's nice to kind of think back, because remember some things that are more important. And essentially, it showed that they are not going to give the information out about the CIA and all of those things. Okay, that Trump wants him to do that, and that there's going to be a lot of pressure onto Barr, and he knows that the legal consequences of that. Okay, and I see the guy from DNI saying to him, "Look, do you know the treason? What treason is all about? This is what because really, guys, right? The Russians are, people say, oh, but the reason is, no, there's no declared enemy. While these people are attacking us, it's only a matter of time. So I feel like either he's not gonna do it, because if you notice, what happened is that Trump said, oh, I'm gonna give him the ability to do this, or but I don't, but the actual doing this is not the same. Okay, it's kind of like a mind game kind of feeling. I mean, it is. And if you think about, I said on the video, the video I did, on the video I did just now, on that video that I did just now on the street, I talked about Austria. If you guys seen, I did a video all only about Austria, and how the Russians compromised the intelligence services there too. Tried, and I think I don't. Can we just ask? Then are the Russians going to be able to do it, just like how they did in Austria? In other words, infiltrate the intelligence services and get the names of everybody. There's people overlooking the Justice Department, yes, but the intelligence services are ironclad. Yeah, the difference it shows is that there's many more intelligence agencies here, and it's not so easy, okay? And they're much more careful. It's a much bigger country, so it's not so easy, okay? And I think, I don't want to be dramatic, but it shows you those people would be willing to die to protect these secrets, okay? So they're not so easily okay. So that's that. Okay, so that's that. What should I tell everybody here about the situation? It's all about the fear mentality. They want to push fear. They want everybody scared. They want everybody to be fearful. They want fear. They want people to give up. Don't do that. You guys, and how do I say this? I've been doing these um drawings, I guess, and this has come out in the work I do with Catherine, right? Catherine. We do the healing weekly and the spiritual guidance and so forth. But this the system of how to put this, almost like turn on the light within yourself, and then to put the untruths onto it, okay? Because what this whole thing is about, guys, on the bigger scale and on the spiritual scale, is that they want us to forget about the light inside. So they want to the fear. How is the fear mechanism? How does it work? Basically, the kind of fascist evil person says something. Oh, no, no, no! Be afraid, to be afraid, be afraid. So you forget about the inside and you look on the outside, and then you become addicted. Once you're kind of compromised by fear, not compromised, you're affected by fear, which is normal. But if you once you lose control and you let the fear take over, you kind of only look to the outside. You're like, oh, what is it? Yeah. And instead, you have to take the time to close your eyes and look at the light inside of yourself. To not just, it's not that you need to have, to find information or anything like that. Is that you need um to understand that what they're doing is an illusion in some ways. Obviously, it's not an illusion because it's affecting all of us, but part of it is their big goal is to make us believe that they're illusion. They're like, it's like it's the sin of men wanting to feel like they're gods, that they can change everything, they control other humans and so forth. So you can't totally believe their mind games and the stuff they wanted, all those things. So you cannot you can't let fear take over. So that's the thing. Sometimes I see some of you guys, posting constantly like, oh my god, what happened, he said this, said this. It's like you have to take a step back when you feel this fear, when you feel this like intensity. Close your eyes and I'm starting to kind of put together the system can maybe teach you to do one thing about this, just about this, because it's important that you are able to take a step back. And even when things are worse, and even if things had been truly worse in the sense of like, whatever their fantasies have been accomplished, that you are able to understand that your connection to the only truth that exists is light. Okay. So all the things that are evil and that are lies, they don't have the strength that they present themselves to have. It's all momentary. So this is something that you, in moments like this that are very difficult, it's important that you never forget about this. Because if you don't, then you're like addicted. We're all addicted. Oh my god, they said this, they did that. And it's like, what is the big project here is to make us afraid. Make us afraid and make us feel that all of, oh, they succeed, oh my god. No, you have to remember, guys, these people are living illusions, and eventually and soon enough the truth is coming, and the truth cannot be denied. Okay. So the truth lasts forever. That's the thing. You can't lie. There's only so much, and they've done good. Obviously, they've accomplished a lot. They've done a lot, but you can't feel that this is like, it's like they want to create fear. That's the thing. Once you're infected by fear, you believe that the truth is superfluous, which it is not. So that's it, guys. So that's the story. Now, anyway, so going back here, okay, well, just to confirm the question I asked. So now that I'm here inside, what is this issue with the revelation of the names? How is Bar going to give any information? Yes or no? I think he gives the information like it's funny, he gives more, it's like this redacted document, and not the, he kind of does the same thing to Trump that he did to the Mueller report, in the sense that he gives the half of the half, and doesn't really name names. It doesn't really tell the information, partially because the intelligence services that refused, and partially because he was threatened. He was like, "Bitch." No, it's true. It's like, do you really know what it means to do treason? Because that's, you have to think bigger. Seriously, like, you can't be on the side of these people. You know what I'm saying? So, so this is it. Okay. Now, the other question, guys, the other question is that you have asked is about the question about the Trump's visit to the UK. Okay. I think it's early June. Is that correct? Early June. So let's see. Is this going to happen? Why all the pomp and circumstance? Okay. L asked. Lunch with the Queen, tea with Prince Charles, William Wrath, and a banquet, and what? So, so what the hell is going on? Okay. So what's up with his visit to the UK? Why and what's going on? So, guys, okay. So, how is this connected to Brexit? So, I'm just actually looking up here. So this is the thing, guys. I saw, um, so this is the thing I saw. Okay. So he goes there, he goes to the UK, Trump goes there, and it's all an honestly, can I tell you what I think it is? It's an intelligence operation. Okay. because I see him there, and guys, the whole thing is bugged to the sky. Okay, and there I see that. What's the name of that guy? The guy who's Nigel Farage. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, oh, Nigel Farage, whatever. Like, so, so there's Nigel Farage there, and he is bugged to the sky, and it's all about them exchanging this information and kind of. So they're kind of guys. You know what it is? Can I tell you something so funny? It's kind of like it literally is like Trump is like the poison. In other words, it's like, for example, when you want to it's the same thing. You put, like, the other day I put roach poison, so it's just this little brown thingy, but then the roaches know it. Only they eat it, and they eat it, and it's sad stomach for them. Then they drop dead. Sad. It hurts. I'm a roach. It hurts my stomach. I had poison. Oh. So guys, not that they don't die, okay, necessarily, but it's like they all. It's like he's the the magnetic thing that everybody goes. So it's this giant intelligence operation, and I feel like several things, guys. First, Trump appears to be out of it, like either drugged or he's like, oh, he's afraid. He's like, and then I see that there's a banquet. I don't know if there's some sort of banquet, and people laugh at him. Okay, this is going to be one of the very humiliating events for him, and they're going to say something, and then there's this long table, a banquet, and they're like, ah, Donald, darling, we know all about your dealings with Putin. Oh, look at you. I heard there are tapes. I've heard there are terrible tapes. And I've heard you like mushroom. I did not know you were vegetarian, darling. So, it's kind of like they laugh at something that is feels like it's one of his secrets. So he's like, he's like, whoever, whoever. Hello, this is President. I need help. They are laughing at me. And it heightens his sense of fear, of true fear, because guys, think about it. It's almost like it's, of course, he is paranoid in some ways, right? But it's because he's a criminal, so he feels like he doesn't quite know who's on his side, who's not. And it's saying that the reason why they give him all the pomp and circumstance is it's precisely because he's so easy to con, right? It's like, in order for you to get on his good side, all you have to do is to flatter him. Okay, so this is super interesting. Okay, in the sense that he believes it. Okay, and at the same time he's like, oh, they were making banquet for me because I'm very special. I'm special. I'm president. I'm very special. And then they're like, but they're laughing. Why are they laughing? Why are they So it's because it's almost like this, not a torture, but it's kind of like he at times feels that they are on his side, but then when these things come out, he's like, do they know the secret? Do they know it? Do they know? He's very afraid of the big. Can you imagine, guys, the big unmasking? I mean, we all know he's a traitor, he's all these things, but once it all they kind of, people over there kind of let him know they have the information in very veiled terms. Okay, and I feel like the whatever the MI5, MI6, whatever, they have like hundreds of bugs, every single person, every single, it's ridiculous everywhere. Okay, hyper super bugged. So this is it. Okay, and I still feel, guys, I said before, Theresa May has some sort of deal with the Queen, or like they're kind of together. Hello, darling. Donald's coming here. Yes, coming, darling. Look at my gin. I got it all together. Hello, hello, was it Your Highness? Hello, this is the Queen, Teresa, darling. That was so very well done. Very well done with that orange pig. Little Donald's coming here.
It's time we show him. We flatter him so we can have information that we want. So that we can have the information that we need from him.
So, guys, at the same time, and I think I saw this before, he goes to England. Um, 'Cause he's is there something about his what is it, Scottish something? He has a property there.
And it's like, hello, Donald. Here's the money laundering documents about your property. We have it all here, and would like to tell you that we're going to freeze it all if you don't do it.
But it's not as if this is the thing, guys. I don't feel they're gonna threaten him or push anything directly. It's very subtle, and it's almost like they've learned how the Russians do it or something. So they're like,
Hello, Donald. Have you seen these documents? I thought it'd be a good idea for you to know what it is we have on you. What it is. There's
no, no, not what we have when he was something like,
what it is that exists out there about you, so that you're not suddenly surprised. So we just wanted to know that we have this information, and we take care that it is not messed.
because guys, you have to remember it's coming. Also coming back to me here is kind of interesting. Is Christopher Steele? Christopher Steele is very respected. He was the number one person. He was a Russian. He was stationed in Russia for many years, so he's very respected in that world. Okay, in the spy world and intelligence world. So they're doing everything they can to protect him. So they're kind of telling him, "Look, you're gonna go there, bitch. We got the information that shows you are a clown. We have the informations that shows you are a clown. But go ahead, bitch. Show us what you want to do. You are compromised. We'll have the PP tapes too. We'll have the PP tapes. We'll have the PP tapes too. Woo! We'll have the PP tapes. So I don't know. Okay, do they have the PB tapes? Oh my god, they have this. Oh my god, that's so good. So guys, I see this printout. You know when you see those VHS images, like a still image of a video of him going to, it's like they show him going to some hotel. He knows the day the things happened, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe we found this.
These images of you, Mr. Trump, walking into a hotel. What a coincidence! What a terrible coincidence! Should it be made public? Well, this images took him out. Great damage. Great damage will be uh was it
Will be incurred."
I think it's all great damage would come to be. Don't you think, Mr. Trump? If these images were to be known, if we were to find more images, it would be tragic. Don't you think? Don't you think, Mr. Trump?
So, so it's like he's not, there's no tranquility, there's no submission. Nobody's shutting up because they know they ultimately, guys, he's not, this is what I'm saying, he's not powerful because he's a puppet. That is the big truth that everyone is like skirting around and being afraid to say, but that's the truth. It's like that bitch is a puppet. So who cares? At the end of the day, that bitch is like, whatever. See you later. Alligators. See you later. Alligators. So anyway, so this is it, guys. Okay. Oh my God. So interesting information. Yeah. And I feel like he's on. I feel like there's something on television. He's like, oh, oh, what is that? Oh, uh-huh, oh, oh. Yeah. Oh. Almost as if I'm getting here, they give the wrong medicine or like he forgets the pills. I don't think it would, if you're present, they can go get whatever, but there's something here where it's like not containing him anymore. He's just completely out of it. And it's like the little kid is coming back, like, oh, he's so afraid and he's under so much threat. I think he's already, guys, I said before, it's not that people are like, oh, he's crazy. It's not just, he's malevolent and he's an evil person, but also he's kind of, there's so much effort. Like, think about it, a person who can do all these things and keep it all compartmentalized and be in this very powerful position or very exposed, it takes a lot of almost not, it's almost not human to be like him, okay? But what it shows is that eventually those things begin to collapse, okay? And like the it says that I don't know what they call it, I don't know those the psychoanalytical terms, but something where his truth becomes very more and more apparent, and he's less and less able to, because for example, while we are all guided by a lot of our traumas or whatever it is, the things we want to hide, or I don't know what, but in his case, it becomes more and more apparent that he starts to act like the child who's afraid to have his secrets revealed more and more. And by the time he is relieved of his duties, yeah, it's clear. And I think you guys, I said before, he feels like nobody protects him. Nobody protects him. So he goes to Putin, and Putin says, "Do this and do that," and that's when he's stopped by the military intelligence services. I don't know what, but that's the way down for him. The whole the motivation, the nakedness of his interests, and also the moves that he's made to protect himself become very obvious and very clear. So that's what we're going for this. Yeah, I am going to miss Bruce. So that's it, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go here, and okay, and stop. Okay, all right. So see you later, alligators. See you later. Okay, bye.